Hi folks, welcome to my Bit Retro Journal. This is a quick clip, 5 minutes or less. So this is the Friday before the Thanksgiving week, I would say. Thanksgiving is about 6 days from now, and this weekend a lot of people are going to travel to be with family, and I have the whole week off, so I'll be doing some visiting with family, but also sort of playing with my retro stuff. I came upon this mouse on FreeCycle, and I had to have it immediately because look at this, black and red, and this was actually, even though the QL is all black, a common color theme with future revisions was to actually have the red. One of the next model that I've shown, I've shown it in a video at the beginning of this month, is the, I think it was called the QL Plus, and let me show you a picture of it. And I always wanted to create a version of that. In fact, I want to use this for my Q68, so maybe this will finally spur me on to actually build a case, at least a mock-up of that, because I think the red goes beautifully with the black. And I do have a USB to PS2 converter. And again, this actually requires some active circuitry, so those aren't cheap. I think I got mine for like $70. But yeah, and again, I've already shown on my channel, this is the original mice for the QL, and again, it has that same black with red. This wasn't designed by Rick Dickinson, but it has that same feel to it. It's a little heavy because of the metal ball, but yeah, look at that. And this has 3 buttons. This has 3 buttons. This, I don't tend to use this as much because this kind of deactivates this, you know, and I like to be able to use, I can use my joystick, and this as well. So, and unfortunately, if you plug this in, the mouse works, but not the keyboard. So that's one reason that I only use it if I need to actually use the mouse. And if you remember, a few years ago, I was working on a prototype joystick or Atari mouse port mouse that actually then can move the keys by using up and down movement on left and right. And this is a mock-up. And one of the problems is this cable is like really heavy. And I just ordered a replacement cable for this. If you recall, mice had, I bought this, and the person I bought it from, mice had eaten through the cable, and I just had to patch it. And this, I think, has 10 wires in it. So I had to buy one from AliExpress, and I'll probably use that same cable to replace that so I can, you know, because it's really hard to move it around when this is so stiff. And then I think I'll do a 3D print of this. And then I also have this mouse here, which I've shown. And this is kind of where I got the idea, because this is an older TRS-80 mouse, but I can plug this into my QL and it'll actually move it left, right, except once it's moved, it doesn't go back to center because it just has potentiometers that go all the way up and down. So I kind of have to do this and move it back. And my idea was to build something like this, but have it snap back. And so unfortunately, I didn't want to, I couldn't modify this one. But that's the idea, is if I could build an Atari joystick port style mouse that, you know, gives me the best of both worlds, where I can still use but have the mouse movement. So that's sort of the idea. So this I'll probably also work during the winter break and try to do a 3D print of this. Again, a case for the Q68 is a little more difficult because if I want to do that QL Plus, that case is the same length of this, and you know, I don't have a 3D printer that's that big. So you have to do it in pieces, which always looks pretty bad. Plus, I need to have a keyboard for it. I do have one, but it doesn't, the keytaps don't look quite the same. So I'll look into seeing if I build some other type of case for the Q68, but this mouse is definitely a keeper and has that same sort of Rick Dickinson design. In any case, that's really all I wanted to share with you today. Just a quick clip on some mice that I have and applying them to my retro gear. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.